the type of problem and color codes the entities to help resolve it. In this lesson, we'll look at invalid or not solved sketches and overdefined sketches. We'll start with an invalid or not solved sketch. This type of error displays with a question mark in front of the related sketch in the Feature Manager. First, I'll hover over the sketch to see what's wrong. SOLIDWORKS reports that a solution cannot be determined and suggests dragging the entities or modifying dimensions to solve the problem. Looking at the sketch, note that overdefined entities are colored in red, unsolved entities are colored in pink, and invalid entities are colored in yellow. A good place to start problem solving for errors is with relations. When I double-click the yellow tangent relation, the Display Delete Relations property manager appears. Since I'm only concerned with overdefined and not solved entities, I'll ensure that the option is selected from the drop-down to filter out any other relations. This distance dimension is highlighted in red, so there's a good chance it's the source of my problem. Now it's good practice to suppress a relation rather than deleting it, as you want to see what happens when it's removed from the sketch, but don't want to have to reinsert it later when the problem is resolved. Once I suppress a dimension, SOLIDWORKS reports that the sketch can now find a valid solution. The dimension also turns gray to denote that it is now a driven dimension, used for reference. When a dimension is set to driven, you can change it back to a driving dimension by right-clicking it and deselecting the driven option. The dimension reverts back to a driving dimension, and the sketch displays as fully defined. Now I can modify the dimension as needed. And when I exit the sketch, you can see the question mark has been removed. Another type of error is overdefined, which we looked at briefly in an earlier lesson. An overdefined sketch is denoted by a plus sign in the related Feature Manager listing. So I'll edit the sketch and click the Overdefined warning in the status bar. This activates the Sketch Expert tool, allowing me to diagnose the problem. SOLIDWORKS finds three possible solutions to the error. I can delete either of the two dimensions, or the coincident relation centering the sketch. I'll choose solution 1 to delete the smaller dimension and click OK. Note that the Feature Manager now contains 0 errors.